Hello again, YouTube. This is the truth, man. Give you the truth. Got a couple videos coming today. Got a couple coming tomorrow. As far as Monday, I'm not sure, but we shall see. So, I want to talk to you guys about the new comeback that these women are using, and I want to talk about something that my cousin said. My cousin got money like that. He done dealt with a lot of women, like pretty much all over the place. That's what happens when you have money. But so Supahead, look at her name. Like, some people don't even know her real name. I mean, let's be honest, she's not like a booger wolf, you know what I mean? But inside she is. And that's the problem. See, well, I think that's what women fail to understand. Like, it's not about looks as much as it's about everything else. That's what they don't understand. And hold on, give me a second. So, I be having to watch these people, y'all. So it's not as much about looks as it is about everything else. So it's not just her, it's other women too. They new comeback on the red pill content, on the manosphere, and everything else to try to shut men up. It's almost like the same thing when people try to say you this phobe or that phobe to make you be quiet. When they can't win an argument, they accuse you of being scared or being insecure. You ever had that done to you? Your guilty girlfriend or wife is doing something or saying something that's weak, and her response is, you're insecure. Well, that's what she just did. She basically, and I saw the podcast, I was watching it, like, 'cause somebody else uploaded it. She said that guys that talk about women being thots and HOEs have little wingdings, and they have little wingding energy, LDE as it's called, so to speak. I mean, it's just not true, man. And I'm gonna show you. First, we could talk about the porn guys. They talk about women the most. Like, if you go to them videos on YouTube with all them porn guys, the black porn guys, you would swear they was practically the first ones red pill if you listen to them talk. And that's definitely, yeah. I mean, let's be honest, man. You done watch POR, fill in the blank plan, Hangman. I've watched it. You've watched it. Some of those guys, they got some of us beat. You know what I mean? That's just the way it is.
Keep left to continue on I-41.
That's just the way it is, man. It ain't nothing to be upset about. But they talk about them even more than we do. And then my cousin had a good example. He said that man was talking about it. He said every woman is different.
Keep left to continue on I-41.
What he's basically saying is, like, he done been with girls that only had 4 or 5 dudes, like throwing a hot dog down the hallway. But then he done been with strippers that was the total opposite. So why would she get upset that guys is confronting her behavior and try to respond like that? See, I want to talk to you guys, man. If that's you, like, let's say, I said little. Let's say it's talking about you. Let's say what she's saying applies to some of you. Here's what I have to say about it. It's not you, it's them. Because see, here's what happens. The Most High designed the human body this way. If a woman is a virgin. She has what's called a hymen. And that is for her body. That's the Most High's design. He molded the woman's body to shape itself after her husband. So you could be little dwarf wingding Don with 2 inches. If your wife was a virgin, that 2 inches, that's basically what her body's gonna adapt to. These women, they wanna be 304s, but they more demanding than biblical women were. And biblical women had better minds. They were raised better, a lot of them. You know, it was different. But these women, they have more requirements than biblical women did with hymens. With hymens, you know what I mean? Like, they got more requirements than them. Like, she was married, talking all that stuff. She found her a little simp, was paying all the bills, and she's leaving for days with other guys. Eventually, simps wake up. He said, okay, well, she doing that, I'm gonna do it too then. She got mad at him for cheating. And shout out to O'Shea Duke Jackson. I like to give credit where credit is due. Like, I knew about her podcast because I saw it. But he's the one that, talked about it more in depth. So that's where I got this idea for this video. So now their new thing is, he must got a little D. He must got a little D. That's why he's saying something. I don't never hear guys with big D's talking about that. Yes, you do. All over you. Well, I don't know what nobody else got, but you have people talking about it. That's just a false assumption to think that every guy that's on YouTube talking about these women has a little wing ding. A little wing ding. I mean, do you ever stop to think that it could be the total opposite? Why people talking about it the way they do? But y'all,
take exit 3 toward Floyd Road.
Most of y'all don't think anyway, so you just rely on emotion. Emotionalists vote emotionally, break up your houses, and emotionally say that everything is him. Not looking at none of your behaviors, none of your words, not understanding that some of your secret behaviors that he don't know about still surface. But it's all his fault. It's always the guy's fault. Deadbeat dad, blah, 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 wonk, wonk, wonk. So yeah,
turn right onto Beloit
she
Road.
talked about that, and I totally disagree. In fact, we can put this on things that I disagree with that other YouTubers say. I'm gonna throw that on this series, cause it's just foolishness, man. Like, it's just not true in every case. And listen, guys, it's them. It's not you. Some of us guys, you gotta compete with women that done had 300 guys. How you gonna? Like, I gave somebody this example. How can you fight 300 people at once and win? Barefisted. You can't.
In 800 feet, make a U-turn.
You can't. You can't fight all those people off. Well, that's the same thing. A dude that get with her, how can he top all these other guys? He can't. I don't care what he got. I don't care what he got. She'll get used to that too and suck that up eventually, just like she sucks everything up. That's why they call her Supahead. Don't worry about girls like her, man. Live your lives. Respect yourself. Work with whatever you got, man. Whatever you got, work with it. And don't worry about them. Worry about satisfying yourself. And if they gonna get in line, if a woman gets in line and stays in line, then give her more time. If she, like, put every woman on a probationary period.
In a quarter mile, turn right onto South 108th Street.
If she doesn't meet your standard, then turn her loose. Like, even if you get married, be willing to get divorced. Even if you get married. That's how y'all gotta be, man. That's how you gonna make it.
Take the next right onto South 108th Street.
That's how you gonna make it. You know, make everything about you. Everything. And stop falling for fairy tales on TV. Because most of these women ain't like that. These women that hide everything.
Half a mile, turn right.
Everything. And you should understand that if a baby can come out of there, then it don't really matter what they take. They're gonna get used to it. That's what people don't understand, man. Stop worried about them, man. And then you got the ones that try to stop you from talking. You throwing this person under the bus, you throwing that person under the bus. Which I've been told. Ain't nobody throwing nobody under the bus. You give somebody an idea and they talk about it, oh well. You be the person that they can't nobody talk about, ladies.
Turn right, then slight left.
That's all you got to do. And I'm going to close. This is The Truth Man. Thanks for watching. Keep tuning in to more videos.